Hello and welcome to the show. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you. You know, this is all about the power of now. That's what this year is about. But this month, we're celebrating being encouraging. So it's all about encouragement. And I tell you what, we've got the man to do it. This week's special guest is Dr. Michael Finkley. So I just want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy because it's coming up next.
You're invited to join us for an elegant and magical night at the Black Tie Masquerade, a black and white formal event on October 22nd, 2022 at the Orangeburg County Conference Center, 1643 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cocktails at 7, live entertainment by Pure, dinner at 8. Wear your exquisite black or white mask. To purchase tickets or a table sponsorship, visit www.tammymediagroupllc.com. A portion of the proceeds will benefit CASA Family Systems. Again, join us for the Black Tie Masquerade, a black and white formal event on October 22nd, 2022 at the Orangeburg County Conference Center, 1643 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cocktails at 7, live entertainment by Pure. Wear your exquisite black or white mask. To purchase tickets or a table sponsorship, visit www.tammymediagroupllc.com. A portion of the proceeds will benefit CASA Family Systems. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. The Curry Insurance Agency has served the community for over 30 years with hundreds of trained representatives to assist you in selecting health plans. Curry Insurance Agency is the largest marketing insurance group in the state of South Carolina for Medicare Advantage and represents all major health carriers. Curry's motto is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Call the Curry Agency today at 803-536-0889. The Cecil Williams South Carolina Civil Rights Museum is the Palmetto State's first and only museum. It honors a generation of people, black and white, throughout the state of South Carolina who deserve to be remembered for their unselfish commitments and sacrifices. Enjoy an immersive and entertaining virtual tour. For more information, visit www.cecilwilliams.com.
Welcome back to the show. Well, listen, I told you we've got a great show planned for you. You know, I'm excited because when I talk about encouragement, it excites me because as I am talking with you, listen, as I said, I'm talking to myself. As I always tell people that, you know, when we share these nuggets, it's about us helping each other. And so I am just so excited about having our next guest on. Our guest today, our special guest, native of Mullins, South Carolina, an alumnus of Allen University. Also graduated from New Hampshire University and Masters of Education in Science and, in higher education. And I tell you, this PhD, the doctor, the one and only, he also has his own show called Michael Finkley Show. And guess what? He's interviewed everybody. And when I tell you he's interviewed everybody, listen, some of the people are, how can I say this? Thelma, Bernadette Stannis. And now if you're looking at another channel, she's on a new show called The Family Business. Okay, that's just, I'm going into a whole lot of stuff right now. But I'm just telling you, these are some of the people that he's interviewed. Darren Little, he talked with him. He's been to the Stellar Awards. If you haven't seen it, you need to go on YouTube and watch that as well. So anyway, without further ado, my dear friend, come on out from backstage, Dr. Michael Finkley.
Tammy!
How are you, my darling?
I am well. Oh, as you were
Wow.
saying all these things, I got teary-eyed a little bit because, sometimes you go and go and go, and then you forget to sit down and count your blessings and name them one by one.
Hey.
So thank you for that awesome intro. Wow.
Wow. It's just great to have you on the show. Listen, you are such a busy man and you have been traveling all over the country. And for you to take time with me, I mean, I get teary eyed because, you and I talk on the phone, and I'm just so blessed that you were able to come on the show today. Because if anybody can encourage anybody, it's you. You and I talk about it, and we say, as we're encouraging, as I'm talking to you, I'm encouraging myself. I'm speaking to myself. So thank you again, Dr. Michael Finkley, for being on the show. Michael D. Finkley, I'm sorry.
You are welcome. Listen, call me Finkley. Listen, you are welcome, Tammy. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Listen, so, Michael, I like to get right into it because I love it when you talk about what you have done. And so I want you to share with those that haven't seen you before. Of course, this is your second time, but it was on last year.
Yeah.
And so I want you to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself.
Oh, wow. So I come from humble beginnings and humble individuals that believed in you, right? My mom always told my sisters and I to aim for a career instead of a job. You didn't know what it meant. And what are you talking about, Mama? What do you mean exactly when you say these type of things? But as time went on, we understood her all too well by and by. And so we've been in education for the past, almost 12 years now. Whoa, in various roles. And so that's why we started our consulting firm, the Finkley Experience, our educational consulting firm. And then we moved on a little bit more because we wanted to expose students, because within our firm, we help students with their college process. But we wanted to interview individuals that will assist in that college process as well, that sometimes students can't get to those different schools. So we launched the Michael Finkley Show. And so within doing that, it kind of steered in its own direction. It kind of blew up in its own way. And so we interviewed those individuals with incredible stories, and that usually don't get a platform. And some of those are your favorite celebrities that you see on your screens as well. But again, we're just out here just trying to make a difference because someone took the time out to do it for us. And now this is our way on both platforms with our firm and our show to pay it forward, because we need it in a day and time like this, especially in 2022.
That's right. That's right. Well, Michael, as you were talking about starting your show, but we're going to talk about the Finkley Experience as well a little later. But talking about creating this show, what was your biggest challenge and how did you really just start it? Was it just like, I want to start a show?
Tammy, I knew nothing about nothing. I knew nothing. Did I tell I was an educator? I knew nothing. So when this was always an idea of mine, my mom was in, kudos to my mom. She was in radio for almost 20 years in our hometown as a DJ. So I saw her play music. I saw her interview the latest gospel artists that came through town. And I love that. I would just be on the phone like, Mom, can you play the song next? And I'm kind of dating myself, but I would have those tape recorders and record my own. So I love that. And so I even reached out to radio stations after I graduated from college, and I wanted to be hired by these radio stations, but no one answered back. No one gave me a chance. And so 2020 came around, the pandemic, we're all home looking at each other's face, right? Watching each other, looking and eating, right? And so I decided right then and there, I'm like, I'm just going to start. I don't know how this is going to play out, but I'm just going to start. And I started April 13th of 2020. And again, that was a very low time in my life, right? But God allowed me to use my pain for other person's happiness and to make them happy. And in the process, I got happy all over again. And so we launched, and we haven't stopped talking ever since. 2.5 years later, 5 seasons later, what you see before you right now is the Michael Finkley Show. So a blessing, a blessing. It is a blessing.
And you talk about being therapeutic. When we do this, I tell people, don't look at me to see what my hair looks like, what my makeup looks like, because it's therapy. When I sit and I talk with people, especially talk with people like you, Michael, it is therapeutic. So how did that therapy help you during that tough time in your life?
Oh my gosh, hearing other people's stories, I'm like, oh my gosh, they're off way more off than I am. Oh my gosh. Like compared to what I'm going through, it's nothing, right? And then vice versa. Some people say that about, what I was going through versus what they were going through as well. So it's a two-way street. Every time I turn on this camera and I talk with someone, I'm like, God, I'm looking for something, right? I pray before each interview and I'm like, God, I want it to go three ways, right? The person that's talking to receive something, for me to receive something, and the person that's going to watch it later to receive something. So this is not just for entertainment. This is ministry. This is ministry work. I had an interview last night, actually. The lady just made me boo-hoo cry. She said, God told me to tell you this, and I'm going to tell you. And she just made me boo-hoo cry. But it was just what I needed at that time in my life. And so I get a kick out of it. You know, you're learning so many different things for so many different people, so many walks of life, right? And it's just expanding who you are as an individual. So I look forward to it each and every time.
That's right. And so then that comes to the question, how do you encourage yourself to keep going when you hit those hard times in creating the show? You know, when you have to find guests and all in, and we both know how that is, because it's not always easy. So how do you encourage yourself?
Yeah, so I grew stronger in me. When persons say no, it doesn't faze me anymore. It's just like I don't see it as a no, but not a right now. That's how I see it. It's not going to happen right now, but it's going to happen, but not right now, right? So I definitely it's a daily thing. When people say, you know, I have to encourage, you have to encourage yourself. It's a daily process, just like anything else we go through in life. So I definitely look at the more of the positives, look at what God has allowed me to do through him. And that just keeps me going. I had a day yesterday, and that's why that word blessed me so much through this guest. I'm just like, God, I want to quit. I want to quit. So I'm like, God, please let this be the last season. I want to quit. I want to quit. I want to quit. I want to quit. I said like twice yesterday. I'm like, want to quit, want to quit. But the Holy Ghost inside of me won't allow me to.
Come on. Come on.
He won't allow me to quit.
Come on.
So I could be on for 100 seasons. Listen. But I have to keep doing this. Going. Right. I have to keep going because not only for myself, but there's somebody out there that needs to tell their story. There's somebody out there that needs to listen to a story. So if it's through this outlet that God has blessed me with, I got to keep going. I gotta keep pushing. So I'm not stopping anytime soon.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you know, and just you and I talking, being television host and executive producers, it gets to a point sometimes where you say, "Wow, what am I really doing this for? Is it really working?
Are they getting it?
Are they getting this? You know?" And so I'm glad you were transparent in sharing that, because as I said, what you tell me also helps me, and what I share with you helps me as well. So, Michael, how do you find your guest?
Oh my word! So I tell you, for these last few seasons, Tammy, I tell you not, I have not wanted for guests. I have not wanted.
Come on.
That's how God works. When you know that you're in the right place at the right time. I have not wanted for any guest. I did a big campaign with my team this season, or season 5, where we reached out to different firms and agencies and that kind of thing via social media, and now they're just bringing their guests to us, or they're bringing their talents to us, which is why we have a big, diverse cast of talent this season for season 5. And so that's how where people just reach out to us. I was on Soda City Live in Colombia a few weeks ago, and someone reached out to me and said, "I saw you on this, and I want to be on your show." I'm like, "Oh my God, you're watching!" Right? So they reach out to me, or talent persons send their talent to me, and we just make it do what they do.
Man, I tell you what, like I said, you're one of the busiest men that I know, that's got it going on and doing all the work that you do. So, Michael, what is your biggest accomplishment what you would say?
Oh my God, I'm so used to asking that question, Tammy.
Gotcha.
You got me. I would definitely say this show. Season 5 for us is our biggest dream season. And that is one of the questions I ask in all of my interviews now for season 5. What is your next biggest dream, right? Are you still looking for it? Are you living it now? So I would definitely say this show. is my biggest accomplishment thus far in this phase in my life. Because now I have a voice. I found my voice.
Mm,
I found it more in depthly, and
yeah.
that makes me happy,
Mm,
right? Because at one point I
mm-hmm.
thought I never had one.
Mm, Michael, don't you start. We already been through this now.
Okay, yeah, we already been through this,
We
but
went through this on the phone. But look at God, Michael. Look at what God has been doing in your
yeah,
life.
yeah,
I
it's
mean, it is just amazing when I talk to you and when I see your interviews, and I even see the Finkley experience, how
yeah,
you're helping these young kids, you know, the first generations that are going to college, and how you really relate to people. And so listen, you shared some things with me, and I'm just so proud of you. Okay, I'm not gonna
thank
start.
you.
I am not gonna start. I'm not gonna start because when I see you, I also see myself.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you know, in this business, and we've talked about this, and folks, as you're listening to us, we're having this conversation.
Oh yeah,
In this business, you can't trust everybody.
no,
You can't tell everybody everything. And so when you find someone who is doing the same things that you're doing and has the same mindset, it really just warms my heart to be able to call you and say, "Hey, Michael, what you think about this?" You say, "Hey, Tam, I did what you think about this? I got something to pick off of, that I want to pick your brain. What do you think about us?" And so I'm just so grateful to you, and I'm not going to cry because I am very grateful to you, and you just don't know how much. Um, Anyway, okay.
the feeling is mutual, Tabby. It's mutual. It's mutual.
So let's talk about the Stella Awards.
Oh, another dream come true. You see these different artists and things on your television screens for so many years. You watch the Stella Awards for so many years, and to actually be there. So we applied for it last year. We didn't get it. And I told
Mhm.
myself I'm going to work my rump off. I'm going to work, work, work to get there. And so we applied this year. And it came at a great time where we needed uplifting. I lost my father. Listen,
Mhm.
I lost my father
Yeah.
in June, a day before Father's Day,
Mm.
and I was, handling all the different things that needed to be handled. And one night I was driving back to my mom's place, and I looked down at my phone and my email, and I saw where it said, "Congratulations, we want you at the Stellas," basically, and I needed that.
Mm.
I needed that. I needed that news. And so when we got there, it aired in August, but we were there in July,
Mhm.
July 16th, and just being on the red carpet and talking with these different artists. Some of them had already been on my show, so I knew some of them. And it was just an amazing feeling like, God, I belong here. Right, I belong here.
Right.
I belong right here at this moment, at this point, among these individuals. I'm still on cloud nine from that. It was I'm still on cloud nine. I really, really
Mhm.
am. It's like, okay, God, you blessed me with this. I can't wait to see what's in the ladder because you said my ladder will be greater.
Greater.
What is next? I'm excited. So, even afterwards, just chatting with a few of the artists, and some of them are going to be on this season as well that we met
Mhm.
um, at the Stellars, and just forming relationships and mentorship and all
Mhm.
that kind of good stuff. So it's amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah, and I want to encourage folks that are listening, that are watching us now, to go on your YouTube channel and watch that, because the way you interview and it's so much going on. What people don't realize, when you're on this red carpet,
Yeah,
it's not like you can just pull people aside. Sometimes you have to go right in front of them with the
you
mic and
have
say,
to.
"Hey,"
Listen,
and you do that so well. And just to see those different people come through, and the different artists, and in the background, everybody's like, "Hey, you're supposed to be over here. Hey, you're supposed to be," all of this is going on, and
listen.
you're cool.
It's busy. It is. I wasn't expecting that, right? I definitely was not
Exactly.
expecting that, but yeah, it was an experience. It was a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
experience. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Michael. So,
Yes.
as I'm sitting here thinking about it, you talk about your mother,
Mhm.
and I want to know what person has inspired you the most as you are in your career, starting your career, going through. Who is the person that inspires you the most?
Wow, there's a lot of people. What it started at home, right? And my mom telling my sisters and I aim for a career instead of a job, right? She always pushed us to be our greatest self, because she didn't want us to go through what she went through, right?
Hmm.
Growing up, she wanted us to have more. And so that foundation of those words sparked something in me. And then along the years, just different people have allowed it to grow into the person you see today. So it definitely started with my mom. She is the most influential person in my life, besides Jesus Christ. Hallelujah. Um,
Hallelujah.
so I have to give that to my mom. She started it. She definitely
Hmm.
started. She never told us, no, you can't do that. Or no, you can't be that. Right. She's like, go try it. Right. I go to
Hmm.
her right now. I'm 33 years old. Like, mama, this. Okay, go try it. Right. So my mom.
Just do it. That's
Yeah.
what mom said. Just do it.
Do it.
Do
Just do
it.
it. I
Just
never
do.
want to now. Never want to have those conversations of shoulda, coulda, woulda. I wish I would have tried this, that, the other. Right.
Hmm.
I want
Hmm.
to say I tried it and this is how it went, or I tried it and I'm still doing it. I'll tell you how it's going. Right.
Right.
So, because life is too short.
It is.
Life
It
is too
really
short.
is. It really is. And so that brings me to my point, about the message about your show that you want your viewers to receive.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I love this show so much. Y'all don't understand. Um, I'm not gonna cry. I've become a crybaby since I started this show. I really have. I really
Oh.
um but it's in a good way though. It's in a good way.
Hmm.
As men, they telling us that, we can't cry, we can't do this, that, and the other.
Please, come on.
Man, I
Come
go
on.
cry if I need to cry. Listen. But but with this show, um, I want persons to be informed, educated, and inspired. Those are our three principles of the
Hmm.
Like English show. Come what may, right? That's why we bring these incredible stories, these stories to encourage you, to inspire you, to educate you as well. We can have persons on from the BET show, The Family Business. We've had three people on from that show alone that tell their
Yes.
stories, right? That just tell their stories. The person I met at Walmart, right, that has an incredible story. Or we did a special on when George Floyd, that case was happening. So we brought someone in from CNN that came on and has told us what was really going on in those courtrooms
Hmm.
behind the scenes. So again, we're bringing you those hard stories, but we're bringing those encouraging stories as well. So that's why I love the variety of my guests.
Hmm.
Because each of them brings something different. I don't want the standard this and this,
Right.
right? I
Right.
want to throw you for a loop sometimes, but I want you to have fun while you're
Right.
watching too. Yeah.
That's right. Well, listen, Michael, can we take a break and come right on back? Because I want to really get into the Finkley experience.
Yep.
Because I really want you to talk about that. But see, everybody sees you as the Michael Finkley Show, but you are the CEO of the Finkley experience. And I think we need to really, really get into that. So if you don't mind, we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back and you're going to talk about the Finkley experience.
All right.
All right. We'll be right back, folks.
You're invited to join us for an elegant and magical night at the Black Tie Masquerade, a black and white formal event on October 22nd, 2022 at the Orangeburg County Conference Center, 1643 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cocktails at 7, live entertainment by Pure, dinner at 8. Wear your exquisite black or white mask. To purchase tickets or a table sponsorship, visit www.tammymediagroupllc.com. A portion of the proceeds will benefit CASA Family Systems. Again, join us for the Black Tie Masquerade, a black and white formal event on October 22nd, 2022 at the Orangeburg County Conference Center, 1643 Russell Street, Orangeburg, South Carolina. Cocktails at 7, live entertainment by Pure. Wear your exquisite black or white mask. To purchase tickets or a table sponsorship, visit www.tammymediagroupllc.com. A portion of the proceeds will benefit Casa Family Systems. Laissez le bon temps rouler. Let the good times roll. The Curry Insurance Agency has served the community for over 30 years with hundreds of trained representatives to assist you in selecting health plans. Curry Insurance Agency is the largest marketing insurance group in the state of South Carolina for Medicare Advantage and represents all major health carriers. Curry's motto is people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Call the Curry Agency today at 803-536-0889. The Cecil Williams South Carolina Civil Rights Museum is the Palmetto State's first and only museum. It honors a generation of people, black and white, throughout the state of South Carolina who deserve to be remembered for their unselfish commitments and sacrifices. Enjoy an immersive and entertaining virtual tour. For more information, visit www.cecilwilliams.com.
Welcome back to the show. Listen, I told you we are having a great time. If you just joined us, I've been talking with Dr. Michael Finkley, the host and producer of the Michael Finkley Show and CEO of the Finkley Experience. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Welcome back. Listen, thank you so much for spending this time with me on the show today. You're a busy man, and I've enjoyed talking with you about the Finkley Show, the Michael Finkley Show, and all that you've been doing and inspiring me. As we are talking, I want to say hi to Mom and your sisters as well, your whole family, and thank them for sharing you with us. And so that's very important. So let's talk about the Finkley Experience. Tell us about the Finkley Experience.
So there's a story behind that. Back in 2017, I was a college and career counselor, and I was working at this local high school, and we took students on a trip to DC. It was a lot of their first times on a plane, a lot of their first times just leaving the county, right? And so I saw a lot of experts in their field. They were experts. They were talking about it. They knew what they were saying. Some of them were younger than I. Some were a little older than myself as well. And I told God right then and there, I want to do that. I want to do that right there. I don't know what it's going to be. I want to do it right there. And your words have power. Right, my best friend says, "Words are listening," and so God heard that. And by the time 2018 came in, I had already booked my first speaking engagement and my first professional conference, and it just kept going. It just kept going. 2018 was great for us. Exposure for the Finkley Experience. So March 5th of 2018, we launched the Finkley Experience. We tweak things here and there throughout the years, but our primary focus is to educate low-income first-generation students on the process of college. And we have coined the phrase first-generation education.
Yes.
And so we work with many different individuals to assist with those students, and we educate. We train actually school administrators as well on the state of first generation students, and we partner with colleges and universities as well to assist their first generation population for an easy transition from high school to college. So, why this is so important for me? I'm first generation, right? And I didn't know anything about nothing. So those different positions I've had over the years have equipped me to assist students in this right. We have 3 publications that are out for grades 6 through 12 that will assist students in this as well. So it starts in 6th grade. It literally doesn't start in 9th. It starts in 6th grade, especially for scholarship monies, but that's something else. But yeah, so that's where it starts. And I have had a blast these past 4 years under this umbrella to bring this information to students and faculty and staff and parents alike.
Wow. And I forgot to mention in the beginning when I was introducing you, one of the things I love about you is you worked for Fortune 500 companies. You have been at Harvard University. Hello Harvard. You know, but you have done so much in this education field
Yes, ma'am.
that I apologize that I didn't really get into more of that. And also, you're a member of Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity fam.
Respect
Yeah,
there.
hello, hello.
Respect there.
Yeah, but just to know that how you are working with and encouraging young people. What do you tell young people when it comes to school and getting ready and prepared for school, but life itself?
Definitely. So it definitely depends on the situation I'm speaking to them in. But overall, I'm just telling them to grasp every opportunity, grasp every resource, get to know all the different people that come across your path because you never know when you're going to need them again. Just go for it. If you saying that college is your thing, because sometimes college is not, it's
Mhm.
not for everybody, right?
That's
But what
right.
is your thing, right? And that is what I want students to start thinking about more so than anything. If it is college, I'm here to help. If it's not, and you're looking to I just want to start working, Finkley, you know what? Let's do it, right? Let's find that avenue for you. But I need you to do something, right? I need you to go out there and do something for yourself. And on the process, help some people along the way as well. But go do something, right?
Mhm.
Go do something. That is the overall message for students that I want
Mhm.
to give across because there's so much out there to do. So much out
Yes.
there to do. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And in this day and age, years ago we didn't have all of this technology. And so
Yeah,
it's sky's the limit. Sky is
exactly.
the limit. So,
Exactly.
talking about your scholarships, I understand that you were able to help some students at Claflin University. Tell us about
Oh,
it.
right. So I have a scholarship that I give out each and every year, and I ask God every year, and He's going to do it for me. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. So I want to award multiple scholarships under this umbrella, under the Finkley experience. So I have been giving out one scholarship thus far to one student that's done the application, all that kind of good stuff, and I have a committee that looks at all of that. I don't even look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so this year I was able to award Miss Isis Williams. We actually attend the same church. Her grandfather is our bishop, our pastor,
Okay.
and I was able to award her the $500 scholarship for her to
Mhm.
attend Claflin University, right there in Orangeburg, right there in
Come on.
Orangeburg. But our prayer is that we get to award more and more students as years to come.
That's right. And how can people get involved with the Finkley experience?
Oh, definitely. So if you have a work, you ready to work and have volunteers that help out as well at different events, you can contact us at Michael at thefinkleyexperience.com. And we'll be more than happy to oblige in those efforts. So we're looking for people that are really wanting to work and help these students out.
That's right. And really partnership, because it's
Exactly.
all about partnerships. And that's where I think people will learn, and our students and our young people will learn more as to how they can get involved in the community. It's all about partnerships, developing those partnerships. So
Exactly.
Michael, tell us how do you define success in your career?
Oh my word. Wow. That's a good question, Tammy. And I asked that question a lot too. Um, you're giving it, thanks, Tammy. Um, but we look at success differently. All of us are in our unique way. We look at success differently. How I view it is that it's continuous. It's a process, right? Because once we achieve something, we're always looking to say, "Thank God where I am. Okay, now what's next, right? How can I kind
Mhm.
of top myself or get to that next level I need to be in?" So I seek success in the service of others, right? When they see that light bulb go off, like that, have that aha moment, that is the process of being successful, right? Um, so it's all about service for me, right? If I can help someone or
Mm.
if I can give something, or if I don't have it and I know someone that does it, I'm going to point you in that direction. I love to people point. I love to do that. I love to connect
Mhm.
with people.
Mhm.
But yeah, definitely, you know that. Look, um, you do it too. But yeah, that's how I define success in service. Yeah, through
Right.
service. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. And you know, I was just, you were just talking about questions. And so I want to shout out to my team as well. And Tiana, you know, Willie and Felicia. These questions are the bomb.
Yeah,
They
the
know what
bomb.com.
she know what to do. They know what to do. They
Really.
do the do. And and so Michael, I got a couple more questions to ask you. I want to
Wow.
find out. So what's next for you? As you were talking about a minute ago, what's
Oh,
next for Michael?
okay. So why do I want to cry, Tammy? Okay, for the
Mhm.
show, continuous growth with the show, to bring in more sponsorships with the show, to get more eyes on the show, to promote people as much as possible, to get up on a major network. I will be the next Sherry, or I will be the next Jennifer Hudson, or I'll be the next Karamo,
Right.
or Oprah Winfrey. That is our
Come on.
goal.
Come
That is
on.
our goal, and so that's what we're striving for. So that's going to happen in the future.
Yes, it is.
Uh, and with my consulting firm, we want to travel the world with both platforms. We want to continue to travel the world, even internationally. Actually,
Mhm.
going there, and I have a passport now. Listen, you can't stop me now.
Come on.
Oh,
Let's book it. I got mine. Let's book it.
oh, you know, and then continue to spread the word of biggest dream. Because spread the word of if I can do it, you can do it.
Hmm.
Right? Not letting limitations stop you. You're giving that encouraging word, but also educating students and parents and faculty and staff as in within the process as well with the firm. And we're finishing up our third book within our firm as well. So that'll be out next month. So just growth, 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 partner to get the word out because there's some good stuff.
Yes.
Give me some good stuff to give to the world out there so people can be exposed to even much more. So I'm
Wow.
excited about it.
I'm excited. So I'm going to ask you three different words
Mhm.
and I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to ask you a word and I want you to tell me what's the first thing that comes in your mind. Okay? We're going to play this. God.
Faithful.
Oh, come on. Happy.
It's a phrase, way of life,
Love.
everlasting,
Trust.
must be earned.
Mm. 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 Look,
You got to, Tammy. You told me this. You told me this, Tammy. You were in the sense of you can't. You have to be careful who's in your ear.
That's right.
You have to be careful who's in your ear. And some people are saying some good stuff, and but that alarm system that the Holy Ghost that has, it goes off when something ain't right,
That's
right?
right.
So this type of that's a big word, and
Hmm.
people don't understand it.
That's
It's
right.
not stuff that you give away. You got to earn this.
Come on.
Yeah.
Last word. Encouragement.
Encouragement. No, I'm not going to use that word.
Nope. Can't use the word. Well, well.
No, 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 no. Okay, so encouragement.
Hmm. Or encourage. How about that?
Okay, encouraged.
Hmm.
Inspirational.
I was gonna say that one, but since the show is about encouragement and being encouraging,
That was the one
encourage,
that generated my. I'm like, I want to think of something else because I want to think of something else.
inspirational. I
Think
love
of
it.
another verb. Now I gotta
I
think of
love it.
something
I
else.
love it. I love it. So, what are the three words that describe you, Michael?
Oh my word! So I must say, personality, right?
Yes.
Personality, um, heartfelt, and then have to wrap it up with encouraging. Yeah,
Encouraging.
yeah.
Wow. Michael, you know I love you.
I
I
love
love
you
you.
too,
What do you
Tammy.
want to say to the people? What's
Oh
the
my
last
word!
thing you want to say?
like I said, this is a season of biggest dreams come true. We talked about this before
Mm-hmm.
the show started, where I was able to record my theme song this year. I wrote it, and I
Yes.
recorded it, and have a great producer, Dion Campbell, in Mullins, South Carolina, who assisted me with the music aspect. And that is the word that I'm going to spread no matter what. Follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow your desire, stick with it. Stick with it. So many people may not understand what you're saying right now because trust me, they don't many people don't understand this vision that I had with both my firm and my show. But at the end of the day, you have to go with what you know that is your drive and your purpose. And at
Mm-hmm.
the end, they'll understand it by and by. I
Come
promise
on.
they'll get it. They'll get it.
Come
But
on.
you have to endure. Don't
Yeah,
give up. I promise you, don't give up because somebody out there needs it. So
that's
continue
right.
to follow your dreams.
Wow, Michael, thank you. Thank you for following your dreams. And thank you for allowing me to be a part of that process, and just for your friendship, Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Um,
It
mm,
means so much to me. It means so much. I would have never known through our friend Christopher Green
that's right.
that me seeing you at that event of his book signing, that we would be at this point where we are, Tammy. But I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. Oh, I'm
Mm,
grateful.
I'm grateful to
Ah,
you. You
yes.
more than you know. I'm grateful to you, and so thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're not going to end with a cry. We're not going to end being a cry baby.
Don't cry.
We gonna end with something happy. So I'm gonna. This is my last thing I'm gonna ask you to do. I want you to sing your favorite song, a snippet of your favorite song, whatever it is.
Oh, I have so many that's going through my mind. Okay. The blood that Jesus shed for me way back on Calvary. All the blood that gives me strength from day to day. It will never lose its power. Oh man, it will never lose its power.
Mm, mm, mm.
It will never lose its power.
Will never lose its
It
power.
never,
Mm,
never lose.
come
Ah,
on.
lose.
Thank you, Michael. I needed that. Thank you. Listen, you be blessed, and we're gonna be on the phone in a little bit. Don't leave from backstage because I'm coming back there to talk to you
Okay.
again.
All
So
right.
you're gonna hang out with me for a little bit. But thank you again for being on the show, Michael. I love you, and may God continue to bless you. And if there's anything that we can do here, our team, and of course me, please don't hesitate to call us.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
I can't wait to see you at the Black Tie Masquerade.
I'm going because I'm there.
I,
I'm there.
he cut out. Oh, that's me. What happened? Okay, Michael froze up. So what was that me or was that Michael? Y'all shake your head. Okay, there he is. There he is. Let's bring him back in. Okay.
Oh,
It
sorry.
froze. It froze. That's okay. It froze. That's television. So I was saying, I can't wait to see you at the Black Tie Masquerade.
I'm there. I already got the ticket,
And
so I'm there.
yes, yes. So we're hoping that everyone else will be there. So you're gonna see a celebrity when you come, okay, folks? All
Tammy,
right.
yes, Tammy.
Dr. Michael Finkley of the Michael Finkley Show and the CEO of Finkley Experience. Thank you so much for being on the show, Michael. Love you so much.
Love you too. Thank you so much.
All right. All right. Listen, folks, I just want to say that we are so blessed to have had Dr. Michael Finkley on the show. Next week, we're going to be speaking with Miss Veronica Cohen. And I think we have another guest, a psalmist. Will be on with us. And so I'm looking forward to that as well. I want to thank my producers, Alicia, assistant producers, Tiana, Willie, and Felicia. And also decor by Lady J, Joyce Hayes Bolin, for always being in the studio with me and with everybody here. Please don't forget to subscribe to the Tammy TV show on the YouTube channel. Remember, I said, let's be a blessing to somebody today and every day. I always say that. And I always say, I ask God every morning, what is your will for me today? All right. So if you remember that, listen, what else can go wrong? Nothing. So I want to thank you again for joining me. Listen, take care of yourself. And until the next time, bye-bye.